Blessed Tuesday, guys. We're back again with another edition of Testimony Tuesday. And today we're going to be talking about crazy faith. When we hear the term crazy faith, our first thought, I'm sure, goes to Abraham. But today we're going to look at Isaac's life story. And we're going to get this from Genesis chapter 26, from verse 1 to 6. And then we'll jump over to from verse 12 to 14. And it says, "Now there was a famine in the land, besides the earlier famine of Abraham's time. And Isaac went to Abimelech, the king of Philistines in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, 'Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you, and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and will give them all this land. And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed, because Abraham obeyed me and kept my requirements, my commands, my decrees, and my laws.' So Isaac stayed in Gerar." We jump over to verse 12. "Isaac planted crops in that land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. He had so many flocks and herds and servants that the Philistines envied him." Wow. At this time we see Isaac and the people around him. There was a famine and a great drought in the area of Gerar. And at that time, many people decided there's a drought. They considered the situation, and so it actually made factual sense to go down to Egypt, because in Egypt there was provision, in Egypt there was structure. So it did make sense to go to Egypt. But here's the Lord. He appeared to Isaac, and he told Isaac, "Isaac, no, stay here, stay in the land I'm telling you, and I'll be with you. Stay here where there is drought. Stay here, but I will be with you and I will bless you." And I'm sure Isaac was like, "God, there's no assurance of harvest here. There's uncertainty here. There's a drought here, Lord. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Lord? Am I supposed to stay here where there's famine and fail to go where it actually makes sense, and that's Egypt?" And the Lord told him, "Stay, remain here." And that's what Hebrews 11 verse 1 talks about faith. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the certainty of things we cannot see. Isaac was uncertain. He could not see what the Lord was telling him. "I will bless you in this land." "Lord, in a land where there is drought and famine, how will you bless me in this land?" But Isaac chose to remain. He remained and he stayed because he was assured that the Lord will fulfill his promise. He was certain of things he could not see. He had faith in what the Lord had told him. He remained because he trusted God. And I'm sure people looked at him like, "Hey, Isaac, you're crazy. Let's leave you here. Let's go to Egypt." But he remained because he trusted the Lord. He had crazy faith. He had this faith in the Lord, this assurance in the things he hoped for, the certainty in things he could not see. And this day, I want to challenge us. Maybe the Lord is calling you out to do something that seems crazy. Maybe he's calling you out to do something that seems impossible, that is taking you out of your comfort zone. I'm sure this took Isaac out of his comfort zone, because he was no longer around people. But God was calling him out. And God may be calling you out into a ministry that seems, "God, are you sure?" He may be calling you into a business venture. He may be calling you to a career shift, a career move. He may be calling you to do something that seems impossible to you, like forgiving someone that hurt you. He may be calling us to do things that seem humanly unimaginable, like, "God, can I really forgive that person and how they hurt me?" But he's calling you out. He may be calling you out to do something that may feel uncomfortable, may be taking you out of your comfort zone. But today I want to challenge us, just as Isaac took up that challenge and he had that faith in God. He was assured in who God was. He stood with the Lord even though he could not see it. And we see in verse 12 and 14, he reaped 100-fold, not even 20-fold, not 30-fold, he reaped 100-fold. So this day, I want us to go back to the Lord, to his leading, to his direction, not our direction, the Lord's direction for our lives. Let him take lead in our lives, in what we seek to pursue. Go back to the Lord and ask the Lord, "Lord, what is your counsel? What direction should I take? Should I go down to Egypt where there's provision, where it makes sense? Should I stay here in Gerar where I cannot see but you're calling me to stay here? Lord, what are you calling me to?" What are you calling me to in this season, Lord? Where are you calling me to plant? Where are you calling me to invest? Where are you calling me to do certain things? And let's go and seek the Lord's counsel. And let's have this crazy faith in the Lord. Let's be assured in the Lord. Let's be certain of what he speaks and what he has spoken over our lives this day. And this goes back to, guys, having a personal relationship with God. You cannot reach that level of Isaac trusting crazily in God, having that crazy faith, if you do not have a personal walk with Christ, a personal relationship with God, where you're able to have this conversation. So that is my challenge this day. I don't know what God may be calling you out into, to step into in faith. I pray that we may take that bold move, that we may go back to God and seek his counsel, seek his direction, seek his way, seek his purpose for our lives. And I'm excited to see us stepping out in faith. I'm excited to see what the Lord has in store for each and every one of you. And let's go out and walk in this crazy faith. Be blessed, guys, and have a great day ahead. Bye.